God loves you, we love you, and we're going to help take care of everything that you've worked for throughout these years. We're going to help you get through this downturn.
So that's the community that needs our help right now. I had some questions before asking, well, why aren't we going to Egypt? There's a greater need there. And something I don't think some of us realize, come closer here. Okay, sorry. I think something we forget to realize is that the love of Christ can spread anywhere we go, and sometimes the need is a little bit closer to home. It could be right here in Newark, Delaware, and right now we found a need in Lorain, Ohio. So I hope I don't get any more questions as to why this is our destination. I think that this is a great opportunity for us to kind of step out of our comfort zones and to serve those that are a little bit closer to home. We'll start there, and then inshallah, maybe in a few years, we can all go abroad together. So we'll start small, and then we'll build up as we go in a few years. Thank you. Next slide. So for missionaries, who do we want to come with us? Yes. Oh, sorry. I thought it was the mic. Thank you. Okay, so the ideal missionary, we are looking for high school students, college students, and 5 years post-college graduation. So that's the age groups that we want to come with us. If you're in that age group, definitely come with me with questions, any interest, any concerns or anything that you have. I'm here to answer any questions you have, and I definitely want your enthusiasm and your excitement on this trip as well. This is definitely for people who are committed. That's a key word for me, and especially for this mission trip. We want commitment from the beginning. So this is like essential for you to be a missionary on this trip. It doesn't mean just commitment on the dates that we leave. It's commitment for everything that we do beforehand to prepare ourselves spiritually for this trip, so that when we arrive, we're all on the same page. We all have one goal, and that's essentially to bring Christ and the light into the lives of those that are suffering. Okay? Thank you. So these are commitments that are expected from the missionaries. We are going to be fundraising for this trip. This is going to decrease the cost for each student that comes with us. So not only is it, we want your enthusiasm, we want you guys to be fundraising, we want us to start building our teamwork, I guess just building teamwork in general with the people that are coming. We're going to have a mandatory orientation meeting tentatively Sunday, April 29th. This is going to be 2 weeks after we get our deposits from everyone that's committed to the trip. This orientation meeting is a chance for us all to get to know each other better, to get some ideas going, to get fundraising ideas going, and what do you guys want to get out of the trip? This isn't just for us, and it's not for anyone that's leading the trip. This is for you guys to gain and to learn more. So this is an interactive orientation. It's not just, this is what you guys are doing, and that's it. It's more open-ended. This is a discussion. What do we want to get out of it? We also have mandatory youth training sessions. We will be having 3 of those leading up to the trip. We don't know the exact dates yet. Stay tuned for that. We want this to be accommodating to everyone that's coming. We want to work around your schedules. We do have about 4 months until the trip, so hopefully we'll find dates that work for the majority, for everyone that's coming. And last but not least, the deposits are due on Sunday, April 15th of $50. This is on a first come, first served basis for the the age groups that I mentioned earlier. So you can give that money to myself, you can give that money to Uncle Emged and Abuna, or we'll just keep that between us two. If you have any questions before then, again, feel free to ask myself or Uncle Emged, and we're here to answer any questions that you have. Parents, families, students, all of you guys.
I think the one thing that we need to emphasize on the number of people, we have only 15.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention that. That was on the previous slide. We only have 15 slots. I know this is very exciting for everyone, but like I said, we need commitment not only during those dates. It's going to be Sunday, July 29th until Friday, August 3rd. And we also have just those limited spots for those age groups. This is first come, first serve for the students, and then whatever spots we have left will be filled with servants. So this is for the students first and then the servants too. Okay, so of course everyone's wondering how much is this? I know that's like the #1 question. I wanted to leave that until the end to make sure everyone was all excited until we got to the cost. So students, the cost is going to be $349. This includes accommodation and meals where we are staying in Lorain, Ohio, but this does not include transportation. So like I said, inshallah, we'll have the church van by then. If not, we will have to add a little bit more on for transportation. I can't give you an approximation for the price set of transportation. That's something that we still have to figure out once we get closer to the day before we leave. This $349 as well is not the final or the final cost for everyone. Like I said, we will be fundraising, and this is an opportunity for the children, or not the children, the students that are coming along to be really enthusiastic and excited for fundraising. This is an opportunity for us to all work together as a team to decrease this price to make it more accommodating for everyone that's coming along as well. And someone that I look up to so much when it comes to mission trips, and someone that I've learned a lot from when it comes to mission trips as well, is Saint Mother Teresa. And this is a great quote that I love by her that I think we should all take into heart. So it says, "To know the problem of poverty intellectually is not to understand it. It is not by reading, taking a walk in the slums, admiring and regretting that we come to understand it and to discover what it has of bad and good. We have to dive into it, live it, and share it." Thank you.
Questions?
Okay, yes. Great. So do we have any questions from the parents, any of the students?
I know you said we shouldn't ask about destination, but just a little question. Do they have similar program in Delaware?
So this ministry, they reach out to every place.
Okay.
They prioritize where the need is. So this year, they're targeting Ohio. You have other places, but they do not have specific ministry to Delaware yet.
They might have,
maybe
yeah.
Next year or
Okay.
They always do those kind of reaching out, and they always you always use any help whenever possible.
Okay.
So whenever there is an opportunity for us to be closer to our backyard, definitely. But as Samantha said, this is the calling this year. Maybe God wants us to be there, to reach out to the people there and send the Lord's message in a way or another. Maybe some souls or some spirits will be saved over there, and would like to help them by reaching out and sharing the word of God with them.
Another question. You said there is a meeting on the 29th of April, and I remember that's like the festival. Can we do it right after the festival?
Sorry
like
about that, we mixed
o'clock?
up the dates.
We can do it like 5 o'clock, like after the festival is done, we come into the church and have the meeting. If you want.
We might be a little exhausted that weekend, so maybe
so,
we can.
Put that into account.
We'll keep the dates flexible for you guys. I'm sorry, I forgot about the festival date was set for that weekend. So stay tuned for the orientation date. The deposit date will stay the same though. April 15th is the week after Easter, so we have approximately a month for everyone to talk to their families, figure out the dates are accommodating for you guys, and let me know again if you have any questions.
Can we pay the deposit before the 15th? Because we might get the tax refund before that.
Abuna said if you get your tax refunds before then, definitely feel free to send in your deposits. Again, this is first come, first serve basis. So I guess, yes, the earlier you can get your deposits in, the better. We do set that date though as like I guess the final date, the deadline, the cutoff for accepting anyone to be committed. Yes, Dad.
Like car washing?
Car wash is an idea. This is something that I didn't want to come up with ideas with. Of course, I do have some in the back of my mind. I got you, Mariam. Give me 1 second. But I want the students that are coming on the trip and their enthusiasm and their ideas and their goals to be the priority. I didn't want to set this as like, this is what I want to do and this is what everyone else has to follow. I don't like trips like that. I like trips where everyone's involved and enthusiastic about it. So a car wash is an idea for fundraising. Like I said, this is something we will talk about during the orientation meeting. This is when the students are going to come up with the ideas and we work as a team to figure out which one is the best one.
Also, some businesses, they might support you.
Yes.
And they say, okay, here is money, and you go and do that.
Yes. So sometimes businesses, I guess, match a donation and things like that. That's also things that we can look into. And I really would love, even if you're not coming on this mission trip, if you also have great ideas from your local communities or your jobs that can help us in attaining, you know, a lower cost for our students, that would be really great too. This is a church mission trip. If you're not coming per se, there's still things that you can do at home. You can still pray for the service. You can still donate. You can still help the students get excited and enthusiastic about it. So this is a church effort and everyone is involved, including the parents, including the families and the people that, you know, aren't able to come as well.
I just wanted to say one thing. So,
SD?
I know that the cost might seem high, $350. Please don't make the cost or the cost of the trip to be a hindrance from you to come to this trip. If you feel you have the calling inside your heart and you have the energy to do it, we'll work out the money. We'll work out the money. Don't make the money as you say, I'm not going to be able to afford it. This is not for the money. This is more for the reach out. If it's in your heart to do it, and if you're willing to put the time and energy and the commitment to Samantha's point earlier, I think we can work out the money. With that being said, that's not going to be for everyone. It's going to be handled as a case-by-case basis. But of course, we wanted everyone who has the passion to do something like that to come and approach Samantha or I about this, and we will be able to work with you on that side of it.
Thank you so much, Amgad. Thank you, Samantha. Last fundraising we did for Valentine's Day, we saved the money to go to the ministry, and we have a $1,000 from this fundraising, and we're going to donate it to this trip. And don't be afraid. Yeah. Yeah. This is from you. You did it, guys, for last year, and we save it till now for going to the ministry, but now God changed the plan, and we give it to you guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Samir.
Thank you so much. Mariam, you had a question? Can we have a round of applause for Mariam's enthusiasm, please? This is amazing. I just presented and we already have a fundraiser, you know, lined up. This is great. Thank you guys so much for your enthusiasm. Are there any more questions? I was expecting all the parents to... okay, that's it.
Okay. Thank you Amgad and thank you Samantha. May God bless you. تفضلوا نصلي. والآن محبة الله الآب ونعمة ابن وحيد وشركة وعطية موهبة الروح القدس فلتكن مع جميعكم. امضوا بسلام. سلام الرب يكون معكم. كل سنة وانتم طيبين.